Dawn Swain defines inspiration, courage, and strength as she triumphs over her grief. After recently losing both of her parents, she is training for her first Boston Marathon, running for Lahey Hospital and Medical Center in their honor and feeling thankful for the care her parents received.
Just a lot of sincere care from the entire medical team. When my dad was in the ICU, he had had a cardiac arrest and a stroke, and the nurses just cared for him with such sincerity, almost love, really, just caring for them in such a great way. Also taking care of the family as well. The same for my mom. It was a little bit tricky because she had cancer during the pandemic, so she had chemotherapy and we couldn't go with her. So just knowing that the nurse is there and the team was there to help her through such a hard time meant a lot to us.
Dawn is reminded daily of a note her dad left several years prior about getting healthy, which she now wears proudly imprinted on her watch band. She's using those words of encouragement as she is raising funds to make an impact in the lives of patients and families at Lahey.
So my goal is $8,500, and I'm approximately this week at about $7,500. The fundraising is a little bit tough as the training gets more time consuming. So luckily I did a lot of fundraising earlier on. I did some raffles with some donated products. I sold some Thanksgiving baskets, donations from friends and family. I collected sneakers. So I have about $1,000 left. We do have about 2 weeks after the marathon to still complete the fundraising.
She's eagerly anticipating race day.
I hope I don't have any injuries that day that stop me. I hope my endurance can carry me through. So I think that's what I'm most worried about. I'm also worried about the hills. I guess what I'm most excited about is just trying to get to that finish line. I'm excited to see the crowds. I'm really excited to see friends and family if they come. And I have a lot of family that's coming up trying to get to that course, hopefully in more than one spot. So I don't know what I'm going to do when I see them. I think I have to stop and give them a hug.
As she racks up the miles, her playlist of nostalgic tunes keeps her going.
Sometimes when I'm running, I hear a song and I'll start crying because, I miss my parents and everything. But then I say, I can't cry because then I can't breathe and I can't run. So one of the songs on my playlist is The Wind Beneath My Wings, which my dad picked for our dance at my wedding. And my dad was a singer, so he kind of stopped during the song and he sang a little bit of it. So I listened to that.
April 17th is not only race day, it's also Dawn's birthday. Her parents would be excited to see her run.
He would be a little surprised and proud that I'm taking care of myself, exercising, that I can do it. He spent a lot of time biking and walking and exercising. That was important to him because he had heart disease and he had a quadruple bypass at 48, and he was always fighting to exercise and keep his health up. I think my mom would be proud. She would really be surprised that I could do it and that I would just be putting in the training, doing it in honor of them.
With every stride, she continues to rise above the grief.
It's helped a lot because it just gives you a lot of time to think. When you're out running, you can go through a lot of memories and build your confidence that if you can do this, you can probably do anything and get through anything. Just giving you time to kind of process everything, because when people are sick and you're caregiving, you don't really have time to process it at the time. Even when they pass away and you have a wake and a funeral and you say goodbye and you clean everything up, you're still in that mode of taking care of stuff. A little bit of this has just been time to take off that armor of you got to keep going, you got to take care of business, and just kind of feeling the emotions. Having time to go out and take care of what you need to do, because if you have to go run, if you have to exercise, if you have to do your PT, you just got to get it done. Where if I want to get to the finish line, I have to go do it.
For Dawn's full story, and if you would like to make a donation to her run, you can visit her page at Give and Gain. For BNews, I'm Elizabeth Fuller.